Hello, this is the continuation of the last video that I made talking about the various land title documents that you should have a full knowledge of should you want to go into any purchase of landed properties here in Abuja or elsewhere across the country. And I'd like to encourage you to go watch it if you've not seen it, and share, like, and comment so that it can be recommended for other people to see it. Thank you very much. Whereas in the last video, we talked about the primary government titles such as the CFO, the RFO, and the family ancestral titles, which is the Excision and the Gazette. This time around, we're looking at the transfer and transaction documents that you will have to expect, but you should have a full knowledge of, going into the sale and purchase of any landed property. Number one is the deed of assignment. You may have had, over time, if you have been involved in any of these. If you've not, it's an avenue for you to have that in your head going into any purchase of it. You have the deed of assignment. Is a legal document that records, the sale and transfers ownership from a buyer to the seller. It records the sale and transfers ownership from the buyer to the seller. That's it in a nutshell, explaining it. Number two, you have the governor's consent. What's a governor's consent? Actually, governor's consent is mostly goes in hand with the CFO. Any landed property that has a CFO title document, when the original person that has the CFO eventually sells that property, disposes the property in a way of sales, it is by law required that he gets a governor's consent, of course, because it is governor of the state that issues the CFO. It is the governor of the state that issues the CFO. For a place like Abuja, it is the FCT minister that issues the CFO. So you get the consent, the governor's consent, when you make sale. May you want to change that ownership to a different person, you get the governor's consent. Number three is deed of gift. It's a transfer document. That is when you have to transfer a property from one person to the other that does not involve any financial, transaction. That is when somebody is gifted a property, you have to legally represent it by the deed of gift. Those are the main transfer documents involving transferring ownership of a landed property to another person. There's also one sort of transfer document that you could call the power of attorney. Now, the power of attorney is when you have a third person, legally having the rights, conveying the right to a third person to be able to manage a property and have the power to either sell or manage such property on behalf of the original owner. Thank you for watching. Please help me share, like, and comment, and you can recommend what we can discuss in our next video. Thank you, and God bless you.